Them real quick, couple minutes. All right, I'm just helping out with some space issues with one of our file transfer things being a pain in the ass. All right, so what we're gonna do real quick here is we're gonna add volumetric fog to Adam's level and see what it looks like. So let's see. Volumetric fog Unreal. Let's see, how do we actually turn it on? So let's read this real quick. With Unreal Engine version 4.16, we now have support for fog. This method computes participating media density and lighting at every point in the camera frustum, so we can support varying densities and any number of lights affecting the fog. So to control fog, you can adjust the properties in your exponential fog height and on each light to control the light's contribution. So volumetric fog can be found in the volumetric fog section. Okay. So where is that? Is that under settings for the world? Is it, do I have to do it for like the light for the world or something? It's like a light source here. So let's see. I have absolutely no idea. It's like it just says to control the fog, adjust your properties in the fog height on each light. I'm just like, what? Where is that shit then? So is it in skylight? That's a light, right? Light component? This is not very helpful. Okay, this is just stupid. Why in the hell is it like, okay, there are settings for volumetric fog, and you're like, okay, cool, where? And it's just like, oh, I don't. It's like, oh, on your lights or wherever. It's like, wait, what? I have absolutely no idea where this shit is. Volumetric shadows. Atmosphere, fog, sunlight. Lighting needs to be rebuilt. Maybe I just need to build the lighting? Maybe I need to watch a frickin' video on this crap. So we'll take a minute and see exactly what somebody does. So atmospheric fog is a placeable fog actor that simulates atmospheric light scattering. So that's what we need to do? So let's see if we can do anything with it. I mean, there's really... This person's just... This guy's doing something else. Okay, so it's volumetric fog controls can be found in the exponential height fog component under the volumetric fog section. Holy shit, look at that. I just drag the fog into the scene and then we can do whatever the hell we want. Get out of my face, stupid. It finally got like over a certain temperature this week, so now all the bugs woke up. They'll go back. They'll all die soon enough. But yeah, so here's a foggy level for you. So you can see there's fog in the background now, and that's just what we got going on. So how in the hell do we do something like this? We want like the fog to be way in the background. We don't want any fog in the foreground. So how do we even do this? Like we can change the density, the fall off. So is this the distance from the camera that the fog will start? So maybe we could just put it at like 4,000 units. And when we hit play, distance from camera that fog will start in world units. Yeah, except the fog is not. Don't want the fog to screw up the foreground. Is this just the lighting in the foreground all sorts of screwed up? Is that what's going on here? Why everything is all weird? Let's see if we rebuild the lighting. Build lighting. So let's rebuild that and see what happens. Compile Unreal Light Mass. So I need to compile Unreal Light Mass. Well, let's build it then. Let's actually detach our debugger. So detach debugger, and then we can leave this thing running here. It's probably that we cleaned everything and all that. So if we get light mass running, we'll be able to compile our lighting and maybe everything will light up again. So let's compile light mass and then compile our lighting. And then we'll have our beautiful volumetric fog hopefully in our background. Alright, lighting. Let's build our lighting. Do it. Building lighting. Do it. I want to see you actually do it properly. Alright, so message log has a few little warnings, but nothing too crazy. It's just telling us that we have things scaled improperly. Cool, so did I add some sort of other fog here? Looks like this file is locked or something. So we do need to rebuild the lighting after that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. And it looks like already we're seeing the light. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know anything. Yeah, we're definitely getting some pretty weird stuff going on there. And is it just having to do with that fog that we put in? Looks like it. Looks like the exponential height fog stuff is just... it's got some problems. Oh god, it's volumetric fog. Alright, I didn't hit the volumetric checkbox. Looks like the sprites don't use any of that. You can see the background is all sorts of fog. Well, there's stuff that can be done with that probably, but it's basically when we're in that perspective camera, things are, like you can see the fog is hitting up the alpha on the outside of those trees, which is why they've got that outline of gray. It's because of being alpha'd with the fog shaders. And then our basic like perspective camera stuff is not rendering any fog. So like the foreground isn't doing anything. We probably got some stuff. It's probably sticking out a bit. Oh, they're probably like the material, like the actual source sprite on these guys. It's like this is using translucent unlit, so like things that aren't lit are screwed up. That's probably what's going on. But it does look at least like the exponential height fog is working. So we're not going to save the built data or that. We're going to exit and all that. Well, it looks like, let's run through a few more tests just to make sure, but I think we're pretty much done merging the latest version of Unreal in. And basically what that means is lots of fun times, because now we need to go get it like in the build system working and make sure that we checked in all the files properly and everything like that, which I think we're good, but might take quite a while. So I've got a just ridiculous number of things checked out at the moment. Like, yeah, 4,000 files, 2,500 files, 12,000 files, 25,000 files. So I've got like somewhere like over 30,000 files checked out that I have to So I am going to start actually figuring out, we need to merge all this stuff into mainline. And in order to do that, I need to revert unresolved files, first and foremost. Then I need to check it all in, which I have multiple change lists open for this. So this stuff is actually going to take a while to resolve and do stuff. So lots of progress bars. And then when I check it in, I need to make sure that the build system actually builds this crap right. And that's going to take ever. Like, we're talking like hours and hours and hours of just waiting for progress bars to go across the screen and all sorts of stuff like that. And usually when that happens, I just put on a goddamn movie and just watch a movie while progress bars happen. And because everything else sucks. And I'm also going to be doing a lot of stuff with Perforce, which takes a bunch of bandwidth. So I think I'm pretty much going to kill the stream here for that, because that is just ungodly boring and stupid and not fun for anybody. So thanks for joining me. We'll be back online after all the merge and all that crap is finished submitting to Perforce and all that. While it may be interesting clicking around and merging files in, it's also, that's just part of game development. The other one is waiting for stuff to build, which is just, I don't know. I've already been on 6.5 hours, so I think I'm good for just tooling around. So, alright. Thanks for joining me, and have a good one.